ThrowDown! Knock your lights out! ThrowDown!
Oh, no you didn't. What's up? Just let it rattle through your fucking head. Just let it rattle through your skull, bro. Let that shit just pulsate through your mind right now. Let it go. We're getting ready, man. This is episode 6 of Thursday Night ThrowDown. Episode 6. So, well, a couple weeks back, I criticized this girl's channel. You guys remember that? And tonight, well, I mean, if you guys saw my video earlier, you guys saw that I was criticizing that Mom's Basement show. I just thought they could have done better, man. Thought it was fucking piss poor. I thought what Keemstar did was, you know, I thought it was like they really went, like, production-wise, they really brought it production-wise. What the fuck are you bringing me right now? What is this? In the middle of a show. What is that? What is this, the fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken guy?
Teddy Roosevelt.
This is Teddy Roosevelt? Was he drowning? Why is he drowning?
He's not drowning.
He looks like he's drowning in a sea of water.
He's standing next to a river.
Oh. Looks like he's drowning. You guys tell me. I think Teddy Roosevelt is drowning, but that's just me. Wasn't he in a wheelchair or something?
I was like, why is he calling?
You know what this looks like?
Sanders?
You know what that looks like? That looks like Tommy NC. That's who this looks like. The hell is going on with that? Yeah, it looks just like Tommy NC. What a fuck. Speaking of Tommy. Actually, Tommy, you can call him, man. I'm sorry. I was going to have Tommy join me at the beginning of this thing. And I didn't take his call because I was busy choking my own chicken. So, sorry about that. But he's probably calling somebody a peasant somewhere.
You fucking peasant! Shithead!
I can't believe he talked to people like that. I think that's the funniest thing. Like somebody, you know, when someone insults you, but you're just like, well, you're a peasant, shithead. Hey, where's my phone, Leah? See my phone? Where is it?
Did you have it plugged in somewhere?
No. I did, but I unplugged it, I think.
I don't know then.
Oh, wait, no, here it is. I'm stupid.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I sounded like a British guy just now. Fuck you. Yo, we got open phone lines tonight. 339-226-6610. Whatever you guys want to talk about. I told you guys last week we'd talk about Bill and Ted, I guess. I've been talking about Bill and Ted for 7 years, but here, we're still talking about it. What did we say 3 years ago that they were going to do it? That we were like 3 years ago we announced, like, they're doing it, but it's like they have to wait or something. And even 6 years before that, they had already started talking about it. And now it's they like announced it officially the other day, so everybody's talking about it. But like they already announced it like a while ago, so it's not really. But I guess they're really going into production, so everyone wants to talk about it again. But yeah, we've known about it for a while. You know, it's as long as they don't get someone to replace Carlin, I'm cool. Like as long as he's in it some way, and then there's a different character, that's cool with me. Then I'm game. But if it's anything else, dude, I'm gonna be pissed off. But
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Let's welcome him in. He's here with his fucking YouTube pillows behind him.
How you doing tonight, Joe?
I know what you're thinking too. You're like, oh my god, Joe's not gonna shit on my YouTube pillows, is he? Yep. No, what's going on, man? What's going on, Tommy? How you been? It's been a while since I've really got to speak to you, like a human.
Well, I appreciate that, Joe. That's very kind of you. And
I really
it's
don't
been a
even.
while since I've been able to speak to you like a human. Honestly, like when it's not monetized this and we're screaming and spitting at each other, you know.
Hey, I'm not spitting at you. You're spitting. You do the spitting. I don't spit shit. You're spitting. You're fucking. You're probably shitting too.
No, I'm fine. No, I mean, monetizes is like a lion's den sometimes, where we're just screeching at each other and just like going back and forth between each other sometimes. So it's kind of like the lion's den for monetized. It's just like everybody has something to say. Everybody's going at each other's throats, and it's just hectic.
My my friend used to be a rapper.
Really?
Well, he's still a rapper, I guess, but his name was Hectic. It's kind of funny. He was into clowns and shit. You'd probably like him. He was into clowns and bestiality.
Well, the other part I'm not really into, but the clown stuff is, the clown people that dress up for haunts and stuff like that are entertaining at that, I would say.
Well, I mean, that's not what that James Worley guy. James Worley said you guys were into like joking around about bestiality or something when you guys were hanging out. Like you didn't actually penetrate any animals, but like you guys
Never.
were like.
He lies sometimes. He likes to open his mouth and outpours lies.
Oh.
Like that's what he does. Sometimes he lies about things, and that's why I don't trust him. Sometimes what he says to me, I just don't really trust what he says to me. Sometimes, and I take it with a grain of salt.
Dude, I would take everything that guy does with a grain. I'm telling you, man, he was like jerking off all around your like apartment. I bet. Like he's the kind of guy I feel like when you go out, like he puts like your toothbrushes in his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like he brushes his ass with your toothbrush and then puts it back in hopes that you brush your teeth with it. Like that's the type of dude, because that's happened a lot to some weird people. So I mean, is it windy in here, Tommy?
Is it windy?
Windy.
No, it's actually a beautiful night here in Black Mountain. It's relatively nice. Oh, am I breathing into my microphone? Oh,
no. You know what I'm talking about. Did you do something? Did you do something? Now I've been getting ready for my show here, episode 6 of ThrowDown, and I heard you were on a different show. And people started texting me about, your video thing. And I've been getting sent that video like crazy. You realize that? I guess Ken called it out or something a minute ago. And so people said there was fireworks. I didn't hear it because I was doing stuff, but I didn't even know there was something going on. So like I didn't even know. But did something happen?
Yeah, something happened. And, I'm like, I just want people to forget about it, and like it was a mistake made, and now everybody's trying to hold it over my head, and now it's like the cat's out of the bag, and then people are trying to like expose me, and I'm like, then there's other people that have had this situation, which they lost their job. They lost their job completely because dirtbags got these people terminated, for these unfortunate circumstances. And I didn't want anything of this getting out into public knowledge because I didn't want to end up like that other guy. And I don't want this to happen. I'm like...
Well, I mean, I would just, if I did lose my job because somebody called my job for no reason, I would just sue them. I'd probably sue somebody, I'd say you probably win. You might win. I don't know. But yeah, it was weird. You got called out apparently. I don't know. I didn't hear it, so I don't know exactly what happened. But everybody was like, "Oh my god, did you hear about?" Like it was new. Like it was news to me or something. Like, well, it happened all over Twitter, and we already sort of, I thought we weren't going to talk about it, but I guess it got talked about. So people were just sending me all kinds of clips of stuff. But anyway, let's. What?
The guy that posted the video, I contacted him. I asked him. I said, "Please take down the video." And he's like, "Nope, I'm gonna be a scumbag, and I'm just gonna leave the video up."
Oh, your mom's saying you worked at Wendy's? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like, I asked you nicely, and you just have to be like, no, I'm just exposing you. I'm exposing you because I had to expose you, and I had nothing better to do than try to expose people.
Wait a minute. Is that how he talks? Is that how that guy really talks?
No, that's a voice I use.
Jesus. I was going to say, someone should expose him for a dick sniffer. All right, well, Bry Guy just dropped a fucking super chat. Tommy, you ever wash that mustard jacket? Says Bry Guy with the super chat donation. By the way, guys, there's a new $4 Marshawn licking donation. If anybody wants to test it out tonight, we'd like to see it. Sure. And then the open phone lines. We haven't had a call yet. What is going on? 339-226-6610. This is your night tonight. We'll talk a little bit about Mum's Basement. Tommy, did you see Mum's Basement, the new little podcasty video edit show with Keemstar and FaZe Banks?
I started watching it, and then I went off and watched another YouTube video, and that's I think maybe Ken's or your videos maybe caught my eye, or somebody else's videos caught my eye, and I was just like,
somebody better, yeah,
something else better. But I kind of think that the reality is that no one technically is relevant. And to scumbags that say, oh, yeah, let's talk about, relevant subjects. There's no such thing as relevant. The only thing is present. And once that thing is not present, it's no longer relevant. It's just there. And I believe that people that say, well, you're not relevant. And I'm like, well, it's just present.
Who said you weren't relevant? Where did that come from?
It's been thrown around many a times. It's just been thrown around many a times that, not just about me, about other people. I've heard, Jake Paul say this about other YouTubers that are bigger than him, and saying, I don't watch Jake Paul's videos. I don't watch Logan Paul's videos. If their brakes went loose on their car tomorrow and they crashed into a brick wall, I wouldn't lose a tear over their deaths.
Oh my God! My God, what the fuck, Tommy? That's horrible.
Well, honestly, they make us look like me and you, Joe, as YouTubers. We're professionals. Those guys, they're putzes. They make us look like morons. And then families are like, oh, and then the big social media, the big medias say, oh, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, blah, 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 blah. And then it makes us look like idiots. So those guys, honestly, I wish they would just go away and find some big TV show to go on television and just go away from YouTube, because they're making YouTube horrible. Honestly, they are filling it with trash. Is
YouTube filling? You think YouTube's just filling up with the trash?
Yeah, of Logan Paul and Jake Paul's bullshit.
Well, what do you think about these guys? I mean, basically, I watched this Mum's Basement. And the thing that I didn't like about it, I said it in my video earlier on Corrupted here, is that they kind of just talked about how rich they are the whole time. Oh, it's so cool and I'm blowing up and you're just on fire right now and I'm the top guy in the country and, I get so much money and wow, yeah, we decided to do this show. And it was a lot of patting on the back. I really didn't, I didn't absorb a lot of fun from it or anything. I watched this and I wanted to like it because they were doing really cool cutaways and stuff like that I enjoyed and things, and the production was beautiful, and the set was wonderful too. And I think KEEM actually did the best job. I didn't give a shit about what Ninja said for the most part. It was like three dudes sitting around, and then they were like, yeah, my channel blew up and your channel, and FaZe Banks talks with his hands all like a fucking idiot. I don't know if anybody's seen this. And he's like, well, what I want to ask you, and his hands are all just jacked up and stupid. And then, as he's talking about this, then the guy, Ninja, is like, yeah, man, and it's just been unbelievable what's been going on. And then my mom called me, and she's just so happy with what I'm doing. And I made this charity stream, and then, she called me, and I just wanted to. And then FaZe Banks was like, you cried, didn't you? And he was like, yeah, man, I did. I cried, man. I cried. Oh, wow, dude. What? I'm like, what a bunch of fucking fags. What the fuck is this show? I wanted to kill myself watching this show. But, and I thought it was going to be good, but whatever, it wasn't. People kept sending it to me hey, Joe, listen, check, KEEM's got this new thing. I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll listen to it. It all really stemmed because I had Onision on the other day, and when I had, by the way, I asked Onision about you. He had no idea what the fuck I was talking about.
The fact that he wanted to have butt sex with me, and that he basically snubbed me a while back ago and didn't want to, like he does. Must have been one of his agents or something like that, because he has lots of people that work with him. But it was before my channel was really popping that I messaged him.
You want to have butt sex with you?
Yeah, he made a song about it and everything. I want to have sex with the autistic, butt sex with the autistic man.
Wow.
And he was also singing about Leafy, and he mentioned how he wanted to have butt sex with me, and I was like, ugh, and I cringed so hard.
I asked him about it. I said, hey, you know, and then he was like, yeah, I know that. I remember him. And I said, why did you, like, he said you made a video about him or you wanted to, like, poop on him or something. I couldn't remember what you told me. And then he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I was like, all right, cool, well, whatever. But anyway, I did give you, you know, I gave you a shout out, and he gave me the contact info, so I can probably hook you up. Connor, what's up?
Hey, Joe. How's it going tonight, man? You doing pretty well?
Man, I am doing okay, man, I guess. I'm drinking beer, and I'm tired, and I'm like waking up now at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, Jesus. You getting your second wind, third wind?
I'm going to get my second win. I always get the
I was calling
win.
in because Tommy, I was actually, I think it was AidZ that put up the video of you talk with your mom commenting, but I'm always nerdy. I was the guy that actually put up the original Wendy's video driving by your work there. And it kind of pissed me off that you called me a liar, like when everybody knows that that's the case.
Oh, my God.
I told you, man, like, it's okay to work fast food. You don't have to feel like a peasant and project your own insecurities on other people because you work fast food. Because, you know, as somebody who did work fast food for a couple of years when I was younger, it's kind of annoying to me. So I think you owe people that work at fast food, I think you owe them an apology for almost like dehumanizing them.
No, I didn't dehumanize anybody. The fact is that I didn't want scumbags here on the internet to be calling into a corporate office and saying shit about me and getting me fucking fired. That's why, I mean...
That's true.
Okay,
well,
keeping my job is more important than having these scumbags know where my job is. Honestly, people don't even know where I work, honestly.
That's
and
true.
The fact that this hiccup happened upsets me. And I took down the video, and I should have just taken it down when the whole incident went down so no one would have been able to see it. But now it's no one's business. It's no one's business to know where I work. And honestly, if somebody does do that crap now, because, okay, the same guy, okay, his name is, he goes by the name of, trying to remember his name.
Like
Dave Rose. Dave Rose.
Is that what you're saying?
It's Dave Rose.
No, his name is Gothic King Cobra, and he worked for the same chain, and people knew that he worked there, and he was making videos on his YouTube channel. They called his corporate office, and they got him fired.
Oh.
So
kind of like that guy who tried to get me fired from Top Rope and said that I make fun of handicapped kids or something.
I never got you fired from Top Rope.
No.
It was somebody else.
No, this guy was trying to get me fired from Top Rope, and Top Rope just laughed at him. But they were like Joe Cronin makes fun of handicapped kids and stuff, and then they just
Well, Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to interrupt you. That was my bad. But I just wanted to say, Tommy, like. I comment positively all the time, and the one joke I made about you kind of shit on me. So I was like a little pissed off about that, but it's all good. As long as you know that nobody really cares that you work there, like it does suck. You got trolls coming after you.
You know what?
But don't deny it, like, yeah.
But you know what I found interesting? Like, I found it interesting that Ken, earlier on his show, I guess, like, people sent me the clip, and you know what? It's like, I thought he was going to protect you, you know what I mean, and kind of like no-sell it like I was going to do, but then I guess... He kind of said, it's no big deal, who cares? He told you no big deal, who cares? I don't know if Ken doesn't understand that, like, yeah, no big deal, who cares to us, but there's a few people out there that are fucked up. It would be like if somebody gave out, like, my address or something, and it was like, oh, no big deal, who cares? Yeah, no big deal, who cares, except the guy, some people that are going to do something bad. So that's the thing. It's like that's why I'm surprised he actually went off on you, or whatever he did earlier. Someone sent me the clip, and I was like, oh shit. But I mean, we actually have the clip of what happened, which is because I downloaded it immediately to hold Tommy for blackmail. But,
Thanks, Joe.
Well, Tommy, have you felt any negative repercussions at your job from what has happened on your YouTube channel or anything in that sense?
No, I
not yet.
no.
Not yet.
I mean,
Yeah, not before this show, right?
Guys, there's a new.
I'm just kidding.
There's a new $4 donation. People wanted to know what the new one was. It's $4. It's a Marshawn one. So just FYI, it's up there. Open phone lines tonight. Connor, hang on. Let's throw 518s on the phone into the mix. It's open lines on Thursday Night Throwdown.
What's going on?
What's up?
He's called in because I started doing a live show. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I literally just tuned in, so what are you guys talking about?
Well, we were talking about Tommy's issue today, but I mean, we'll talk about anything you want, anything on your mind or whatever. I'll go anywhere tonight. It's just, I'm letting the fucking inmates run the asylum tonight. It's all on you.
Yo, what's your favorite fast food? Let's go there. We're kind of talking about that. Fuck it.
Favorite
Burger
fast
King.
food?
Yeah. We heard Joe's opinion. He's got BK, Mickey D's, and Wendy's. But what do you got?
Burger
Me?
King's just dirty cheap, but like it's pretty good too.
Yeah, it's like I feel
You know what I mean?
wrong after I eat Burger King. It's like every 1 out of 4 times I go to Burger King, but every time I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be great. But like afterwards, I feel ashamed, like I just fucked a whore in a cheap motel. Like that's how I don't know
You
why.
ever had those cheesy tots though? The cheesy tots?
No.
No.
Oh my, you're missing out.
I go Whopper almost every time. I go Whopper, like BK the Stacker. Fucking
Fucking bullshit. They don't put cheese on that. The Whopper, like it should just come with cheese in mine.
Yeah, they do, but yeah, they're always like with cheese, and it's like, yeah, with cheese, you fucking asshole. Would I want a Whopper without cheese? If anything, they should say, you want a Whopper, cool. And then like if someone doesn't want cheese, you gotta say no cheese. How the fuck do you not put cheese on that thing? I have a dairy allergy.
Jeez.
If I eat cheese, I shit on my kids. Hey, did you guys hear about this? This pink-haired Australian expert says that you should really ask your child's permission to change their diaper.
What? That's fucking stupid.
Do you want to ask?
Don't
Should
even.
we ask them if they want a pink diaper, a blue diaper, or a green diaper to be intersex?
Yeah, it's considered torture if you put a blue diaper on a child because you may be forcing their sexuality onto them.
All right, can I actually get into that? That's so fucking stupid. I cannot stand shit like that. I'm just putting that. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand anything like that. It just bothers me.
Dude, they called her an expert. They called her an expert. She was like, it's a good idea to ask your kids permission before you do it. And they were like, how young? What age should you do this? And she was like, well, infants. And then they were like babies? And like, yeah, because you should start getting in that habit of asking them, like, to change it.
They call that an expert? That's more like a fucking idiot. Are you kidding me? Like, jeez.
Then they called her an
God.
expert. I was like, what the fucking...
More like a dipshit. Who would even say something like that? Let me ask my infant what fucking gender it is.
You want to see it?
This is just superb, and it was on
Can you hear this?
Yeah, sure.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yo, you could.
Yeah.
your ABC.
You can hear this
earlier
right now?
this evening, which you paid for this lefty.
No, we got
legacy.
no
Have a look.
audio.
Okay.
How young are some of the children?
All right, let me trigger.
But it's like,
Yeah.
well, you and I think it was JB were talking earlier about having people not get circumcised, and some parents waiting until the child is old enough to ask them. And I'm like, if I'm an 8-year-old, I don't want to get my dick slaughtered. I'm going to say no every time.
Yeah, slaughter my dick right now. Just cut my thing off.
Look at the God of Cringe. He's flustered about it.
Yeah, he is all messed up, huh? But you know what? I mean, I had mine, and I'm glad it happened to me. I mean, I don't know, but I guess I guess that can depend on how you feel later on, I suppose. Chop it up, dude. When you put it like that, imagine being 8 years old, and they're like, "All right, son, now you can make the decision to do what? To slice your dick around. Like it's a no every time. Like it's gonna be a no every time, unless you're getting like torturous infections every day or something. That you're gonna be like, no, it's fine how it is. I don't want to touch it. But I am happy I had it done to mine.
But same here. Yeah.
But I wouldn't be happy if I was like any older than 3. Don't do it, please. Listen, we got a couple people on the phone. Bird, what's up, Bird?
I'm proud to say I got my dick circumcised.
Do you? Ow, look at that. Oh, he's showing us his... I'm just kidding. Dude, imagine that if you just pulled out your winky right on this show.
Oh, yeah.
There goes this channel. There goes another fucking channel. Down the tubes.
Joe, when can you go live back on your main channel again?
July 2nd.
Well, we can't wait. We're excited about that.
Yeah, it's only a 1,000 months away. But no, it's... Well, I was able to finally go live again here on Corrupted, like... what was it, like 3 weeks ago or something like that? 4 weeks ago? And on JCS Gaming, they still haven't monetized that channel. So I'm like, well, I'm going to come over here and just go back to Corrupted up until I can do that, because this is so dumb, dude. YouTube is so fucking jacked up right now. It's a mess. Let me see if I can play this donations here. Let me see. I'm going to put you guys on mute, see if I can trigger these for you guys. I'll be right back. I'll put you on mute.
10.
Oh, shit. It's the perfect 10.
What up, y'all? Butt pirates.
Butt pirates. What's up, Dirty? Dirty. Hey, man, thanks for the $10 donation, man. Yeah, I've decided that on the closeout of all my videos now, I'm just going to say, catch you later, butt pirates. Earlier today during my stream, way earlier today, I was going to do, instead of catch you later, Bill and Ted, it's going to be catch you later, butt pirates. And, people aren't going to get it because they're going to be like, what the fuck? And that's going to be my outro every time. Just. Oh. Bry Guy says, just wanted to test this new donation. Thank you, Bry Guy. I got to make it read. My bad. I'm fixing stuff. Bry Guy, thank you, man, for the $4. And for testing it out. There we go. You guys can hear everything now. There you go. I triggered him. Look at that. It only took a second. Okay, Casimir Brow, what's up, man? Thanks for subbing to the channel. What's up? So, yeah. Shit. Bird, Bry Guy, thank you, man, for testing out the donation. Bird, what's up, bro? Though, how you doing tonight? Did you just get back from work or something?
I've been working in the yard, just having family time today. And dude, I had your freaking rant on earlier when you talk about your outro videos and shit. My mom freaking looked at me and said, is this psycho fuck that you always listen to? I'm like, yeah, that's him. yeah, that's the one who thinks you're a sexy monk and wants to bang you. So
yeah, this is the guy who wants to be your stepdad. No, I told Leah I'm leaving. Imagine, wouldn't that be weird if I came over there, like Leah died in a car wreck, and then I just came over there and I hooked up with your mom, and then I was like your stepdad? That'd be the weirdest fucking thing ever.
Weirder shit has happened.
Weirder shit, but that's what I'm saying. It could happen.
That could happen, and the odds of that are happening though with Tommy losing his virginity before he dies of heart attack.
Imagine Tommy just doing the fucking Hey Tommy, speaking of your work,
I love you, Tommy.
Fuck all the controversy about where it is you work, but let's get into this. Oh, wait a second. Anyone remember the Pistons brawl in 2004? Fuck yeah, I remember that ADTR. That was nuts.
Who could forget?
Yeah, it happens in hockey like every game, but that was cool. I remember that, man. That was crazy. It was all over for like weeks. It was on the TV. But yeah, ADTR, thanks for the $2, man. Yeah, Tommy, you ever been at work and you're just like, man, I could throw... Like, is there any girls at work that you're just like, yeah, I'd like to get inside her?
Not really.
No?
Not really, no.
Because it's a good place to meet. You're kind of mad about work, and it was a long day of cooking hamburger, a long day of doing things, and all of a sudden, you just, yeah, she wants to go have a cigarette out back, and she's mad at her husband or something. Next thing you know, she's dipping your dick in the fryer later. You know what I mean?
Mostly when I get to work, I just want to get to work and get my job done and leave.
Joe, it's better than that.
You ever blow a snot in some food?
Cooler, so.
You ever blow a snot in food?
Nope.
You ever think about
Are you
it?
a boobs or an ass guy?
Boobs or ass, Tommy?
I guess both.
That's
Do
actually.
you like it better missionary or doggy style? That'll answer
I'm not
the question.
answering that question. Oh my God.
Doggy style.
Why not? It's all right.
That depends on the girl, I think.
You mean it depends on the guy?
That's how big the dick is.
That depends on
Sorry,
how that depends on how the god of cringe feels that night.
Oh my god.
Put your noodle in me. Put your noodle in me. Oh man, you diseased bitch.
Funniest thing, we were at Disney and Joel looks at her and says, "Oh, Noodle," and he's like, "Did you just call me Noodle?"
You
Sounds like you had a good time though, Tommy.
Yeah, I had a good time. And,
Did you see
know,
her breasts? Did you see her tits at some point, like by accident, like or by whatever? You saw her tits.
No,
didn't you?
I never like anytime like they took showers, they took them together and
yeah.
Oh my god.
Tommy watched them.
Yeah.
no,
I was wildly wrong.
They took showers together, baby.
Don't you guys do a shower together, or do you guys like do separate showers?
We usually do separate showers unless we want to have some fun.
Unless you want to have water conservation.
Oh, Jesus. Tommy, you have no shame, bro.
Tommy, you know, I mean, do you think like all couples just shower together every day? Like they wake up and go, "Well, honey, it's time for a shower. Let's get in there together." Is that what you think?
Right.
Suck your tits.
Maybe most couples do. Maybe they just want to save the water. They just want to jump in there and, you know, just like get it all done. And one dude, the chick shaves, and the guy's just like doing his business.
No, you don't do that together. No.
Tommy, me and
Your
my girlfriend do
relationship
not
with-
shower together, bro.
The only dude, I mean, like maybe like this is some real fucking white trash shit you're talking about. Like, I mean, only like the trashiest of trashy white people like would possibly have to take a shower together and shave each other in the shower. If me and Leah took a shower together, we'd end up dirty again and have to do it again anyway. So might as well just take it separately. You know. That sound familiar, Tommy?
Yeah.
It's called
From my new episode.
New Year's night, baby. Hey, 208's on the phone. What's up, 208? Oh, he's probably like, whoa, it's calling me.
208, you're on the phone.
Stop jerking off.
Oh, Joe, by the way, I just want to extend this to you. I seriously doubt that you would come down, but we already picked out the restaurant where we're going to have the viewing party for the episode of Tosh, but you were invited to come down.
Hey, you know what? Can you put me like on a Skype laptop at the viewing party and like just put me a picture of me jacking off on Dave Rose's face just for no reason in the background. Like just I want it there the whole time. Would you do that?
Oh, God.
And then I want Graham Hall to eat my ass out. Would you do that?
Sounds like a good time.
Joe.
What restaurant's it going to be at? So,
I'm not going to announce it here because I don't want to have people calling the restaurant and harassing the restaurant.
It's at Wendy's.
It's
Is that Wendy's at night before they close?
Oh, imagine that, man. Oh, my God.
Tommy, did they have you do anything special for the show or anything you can talk about or not really?
I can't really talk about it. I want you guys all to be surprised, and I want it to be just a shock. And I know that after it airs, you guys are all going to be ripping me apart piece by piece after it airs.
Why, did you blow Tosh? You blew Tosh, didn't you?
No, just
He fucked a guy.
I know that there's
thought
some
about
things in the episode that I was thinking about you guys, and I'm thinking, oh, there's lots of things in this episode that you guys are gonna get me shit for.
Oh, my God.
And Joe's probably gonna take some of the clips and make them into donations.
Well, I don't know if I can do that because then I'll get Tosh coming after me.
Well, that's public. That's a public. video. That's a public, like thing.
That's true. That's true. We'd be all right with that. Yeah, with gifts, we'd be all right. But yeah, that's funny. Well, did he have a new set? I want to know that. Did he have a new set?
I'll just say he did change up the set. That's all I can say.
Yeah, because I know his ratings are turning into shit, so they're like launching this new, like he's sort of going to be doing a new type of show. It's the same show, but a new format, I guess. Plus, he doesn't want to piss off all the feminazis and SJWs all around the world. And
he got really pissed at.
Count me in.
They told us he got really pissed at ASPN. Or what is it?
ESPN.
Sports. Yeah, they did a segment just like him, and he went after them. He got really pissed about that.
Dude, he looks like Tosh.0 looks like I don't know how this is possible, but he looks like gay Tom Brady. Like, I mean, I know that Brady already looks pretty feminine, but he does. He looks like the weird gay cousin Tom Brady. It's the weirdest thing. You should have called him that. You should be like, hey, my friend calls you gay Tom Brady. Just for no reason. He's like, okay, about to say the lines and get everybody together in the shot they're going to do. And then you just say, yeah, Tosh, you look like gay Tom Brady. I wonder what he would have done.
I'll just say this, a little spoiler. When I was talking with him, I said, yeah, a lot of people tell me that you're an asshole. And he's like, what? He's like, that's strong words for you, Tommy. And I'm like, and I said, yeah, but the thing is, that's what people say about you, but I just tell them that you're a nice guy.
Oh my God, dude. Imagine that Tasha sit there and you're like, everyone says you're an asshole. And then he's like, what? Everyone says you're a fucking...
Tommy.
Everyone says you're a shit.
Did he wipe his tears with money?
Yeah.
Probably.
He wiped his ass with money.
You can't really take a bath in money because you're going to get cut up really badly.
Oh my God. Imagine getting cut by all those 5s and 10s. God damn, Tommy. You're a naughty boy, dude. You're a naughty boy. Oh, look at this one. Tommy.
Yeah.
Tosh.0 hates ASPN, motherfucker. Oh. Motherfucker. Oh. Like Twilight Zone. I was on Tosh.0, showing everyone my goddamn dick. I was on Tosh.0, showing them my dick's not thick, it's tiny as fuck. And it's skinny as fucking shit. And no one on the set could even see it.
How big's your dick, Tommy?
12 inches.
Oh!
5 inches.
What did I
12
into?
12
Yay,
inches. 12 inches.
It's yay big.
How thick is it? How thick is it?
Look at my fingers. I'm...
Okay. Man, I'll tell you what. If you had 12 inches, then that crystal girl should have sat on you that night. You know?
What did I do?
Well, I tell you what, Joe, I'm surprised that at one point that you didn't just pull your hand down my pants and grab my dick.
What
you're
the
so
fuck?
Curious about.
What the fuck, Tommy?
Well, Joe's just so obsessed about my dick, so I was just making a joke to his joke.
No, I swear to God I don't know if that's the first time I ever really said it. I usually ask you why have you gotten laid yet or whatever, but I don't know if when's the last time I asked you how big it was?
I think you've asked me other episodes of Monetize This, I think.
Maybe like once or twice, and I think you no-sold me, but now you're telling me 12, so. I don't know, though. You hugged me. I didn't feel it.
Well, I wasn't happy at that time,
Oh my God!
He just said he's gay, guys. He just said he's gay.
Hey, no. If a beautiful chick sits on my lap, and she does the right movements, I'm just like, hello.
Oh my God!
Well, what if Ashley sits on your lap? Then what?
Shut up.
She gets saucy.
In anticipation.
Oh my God, man. My God. Hey, so have you had any interactions with Keemstar recently, Tommy? Has he yelled at you at all? Is he? I think he's afraid of you now. I think he's kind of like he's gentle with you. He's like afraid.
Well, I had a chance to do a show with him, but then basically my laptop broke and then my cell phone broke.
Jesus. You lost all that?
All in the same day. All in the same day while I was on vacation.
Hey, what? Well, that sucked, dude. That's the worst time. Why does you're like the third person I've heard of recently whose phone shit itself like while you're on vacation. That is the worst possible timing.
Yeah, and I had to get on my phone and be like, "Hey, Mom, I need a new phone. Like, we gotta get this done, and because I'm on vacation and I'm going to playlist, and I need this for everything." And basically,
and wash my Wendy's clothes too.
Wash my
I'm
uniform.
just kidding. I'm sorry. No, but so what did your mother do?
she got on the phone with Verizon and got it taken care of. And the next day, I went out with Joel's fiance and got my new phone.
Tommy, not to bring it up again, but I'll try to stay away from that. But when that video leaked out about you, right? What are you guys doing? When that video leaked out about you, you know who was really upset? You know who was really mad? Was Justin Bailey. Because I don't know if you remember this, but you guys got in a fight a little while back. You and Bailey got in a big fight, and Bailey said something like, well, at least my mother doesn't wash my clothes for me or something. And then you were like, my mother doesn't wash my clothes, you piece of shit. And you went off on him like crazy, and he was like, all right. But then he heard that clip the other day, and he was like, dude, he was like pissed. He was like, see, he lied to me. And he's like really mad about you lying to him or something. A psycho.
Why you lie, Tommy?
But I mean,
why you a fake liar?
But you know what I mean? So he's just I'm actually trying to give you fair warning that like the next time you encounter Bailey, I think he's gonna go hard on that topic.
What reason should I have to, like I don't have to tell Bailey anything. He's not my father. He's not my mother.
Why don't you just say like, because who cares? Like I had an apartment for a while, and my mother did some of mine for me. Like, why don't you just be like, oh, she just takes care of it usually for me. I have a lot of other
because
things
Bailey's gonna demoralize me. That he's gonna make me look like a piece of garbage and make me look like I'm some big baby. And here I am living in my own apartment. I'm independent, and I'm doing all this stuff by myself. He would honestly, because Bailey plays the heel in the whole situation, he would find ways to demoralize me, make me look like a baby, and just like he would do everything just to break my subconscious and just rip me apart piece to piece. And I just
Tommy,
he says he's bringing it.
Feel a lot better, real quick. Hey Tommy, how old are you?
I am 27.
Okay, I'm 26. I'm a year younger than you. I live on my own, and guess what? When my mom comes to see me once or twice a week, she does all that for me. I'm not ashamed to admit that. So guess what? If your mama washes your clothes once a day, twice a day, however the fuck, who gives a shit, homie? Fuck.
Yeah,
if she washes your clothes, who gives a fuck?
See, Tommy, I think
she does that because she loves you.
I think you look worse when you lie.
Bailey's just being a cocksucker for entertainment.
I think you look worse when you lie about stuff. If I was you, dude, I would just be like, yeah, dude, she does do my laundry for me because she loves me. Your mother probably doesn't love you, and then like that's what you should have said. Like, I'm serious. Like, you should say that next time. Because just own it, man. Own the reality, whatever. Because there's nothing. It's not a big deal, really. If he wants to keep making fun of you for it, cool. And I don't blame him, But always nerdy says
don't
sorry.
flash out.
I dropped the call. My phone just shit itself. Good talk. Have a good night. Chat. Joe, Tommy, and Connor. Okay, man. Always nerdy. Thanks, bro. And you're a good motherfucker. Let me see if this still works. Yeah, it does. Okay. Thank you. Always nerdy. Yeah, so Tommy, just screw it, man. Own it. Tomorrow night I'll monetize this, though. He said he was coming for you, but I don't know if he were. I don't know. I think Bailey is coming tomorrow. So he might bring it tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen. He might he might go after you tomorrow. It's gonna be the battle of the Christians tomorrow. Like who's the better Christian? That's what he said. He said something like that.
Excuse me.
And I.
What, Tommy? What? I go after you tomorrow. It's gonna be the battle of the Christians tomorrow. Oh, Tommy. Like who's the better Christian? That is gonna be. That's what he said. He said something. Listen to this.
Excuse me.
And I.
He said he was coming for you, but I don't know if you were. I don't know. Dude, I have to listen to that again tomorrow. So he might bring it tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen. He might he might go after you tomorrow. It's gonna be the battle of the Christians tomorrow. Like who's the better Christian? You know, that's what he said. He said something like that.
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ.
Like that. Like that. Oh, bro, why?
Well, I just hate it when you have that like little bit of spit in your throat and it won't like it's just stuck there and you just kind of like hawk it up just for a second.
This is you started this thing saying I was gonna spit at you or whatever, and like then you went and did that. Yeah. Oh my god, man.
Oh Jesus.
Holy shit, dude.
Tommy.
I'm gonna save that, bro. I'm gonna save that forever. Oh my Christ. Oh, look at you, Tommy. Here it is. This is gonna be Tommy's new ringtone.
Make it a phone call.
Yo. Yo, my mother does my laundry for me. What you wanna do? My mother does my laundry for me. She'll do it for you. What the fuck you gonna say? I got my own apartment and I'm not fucking gay. I work at Windy. It's windy out. So wash my pants and my coat, bitch. You're my M.O.M. And when I think of you at night, I play with my stem. Oh, gotta cringe. You only got 1 inch. I got 12. I got enough friggin' semen to fill a shelf. I'll fill someone else. I will go to jail. I will use my private parts just to impale Crystal. She is a whale, but I could go inside of her and then set sail for the Virgin Island that I just got back from. And while I fill her bum, I'm screaming at you, fix my clothes, mom. But it's good to see you again, Tommy. It's been a good night. It looks like you started Playlist Live like unhappy. Like it was very depressing at first for you. Like you were not happy with it, and then like it got better by the end. You were like, oh, it was fun.
Well, okay, it was, but if you watch Vlog 113, which it's already up for my patrons right now, which I don't know if you're still a patron, Joe, but it's up there for all my patrons. But, you know, it shows you pretty much the time I had, but besides the...
Is it the whole thing? Like, is the vlog, is that the whole show, or is that like the final installment of the weekend or whatever?
That's the whole installment of the whole entire week of... Vlog 113 is my whole entire trip down to Florida to going to Playlist. That's my whole entire trip.
Was it in Orlando again?
Yeah, it was in Orlando. It was at the same hotel as in 2016.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, because I was thinking about where I was at where we were at WrestleCon. Was it like near there?
I think I really don't map things out where things are, but I think that WrestleCon might have been a little bit down the road from where we were, but I really didn't go to WrestleCon. You went to WrestleCon. I went to the Wrestling Darlings and the other wrestling show that Pacitti put on.
Oh, Pacitti.
2016.
Pachuda. Man, I love to punch him in the face.
What's wrong with Pacitti? He's a good guy. He's my #1 patron. He's been there since...
So?
Sounds like a fag.
No, he's actually a nice guy, but that doesn't mean I don't want to punch him in the face.
No, it was the other dude that was really pissed at him because he messed up the picture of him and confused him with Seanzview.
Yeah, JD, they on the poster it was like, get ready, like dude, friggin' What Culture released a video saying like, we're gonna be at the Internet Darlings. It's gonna be Joe Cronin and What Culture and Steven Larson, and then they were like JD from New York, and then they showed Seanzview.
That's hilarious.
And
dude.
he had me shoot a video for him with my phone. I don't know. I think I did send it to Pachiti, but he never said anything to me. But I shot a video, and he's like, "Listen here, bro. You shouldn't be using other people's faces to use for my bro. Listen, I'm JD from New York. I'm better than everybody else. I'm gonna call you a scumbag. I'm gonna say that you're a bad person because you hang out with the wrong kind of people. Because that's what I do. I call people scumbags, and that's what I do. And after I hang out with a guy and share an apartment with them, I call him a scumbag, and I think I'm better than everybody else, and I talk shit. That's what I do. And that's just who I am. I'm JD from New York, and I'm a scumbag. You know, I can't help it. That's just what I do. I'm better than everybody else, and my shit doesn't smell. I slap around my girlfriend, and that's just what I do. And I have a tiny dick, and I just can't help it. I love to pet my cat, This is how I do it. Things are taking place, Sorry, that's not my line.
Tommy, you're gonna get sued now, Tommy. You're gonna get fucking sued, bro. You're gonna get
Cease and
sued.
desist.
You're gonna get sued by satellite offices. Where's the fucking? You're gonna get sued, bro.
What? Because I did an impression about him? Like,
Yeah, that's what he attacked you for. You just said you slap around his girl or whatever. Oh my God! You're gonna get sued, bro. You're gonna get a letter in the mail.
I give it a week till he gets a cease and desist.
How long till he gets a lawsuit?
I'm gonna get in my PO box and then I'm gonna throw it away. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna open it. You can't do it unless I open it up.
No, that's a different thing, I believe. But yeah, you should wipe your ass with it. That's not a bad idea. Jesus
Tommy,
Christ.
you should do a video of it sent on Twitter, wiping your ass and taking a shit and pissing on it and doing whatever, and be like, "Hey JD, this is what I think of you." Fuck you, cocksucker! And just
I'm
go
gonna get
off on a fucking rant.
Dude, the best part is JD says that, and I don't usually talk about him, but you brought him up, Tommy. He says he says that we exploit you and pick on you and everything else, and I'm like, well, we all make fun of each other. Like, if I make fun of Bailey, we make fun of Ken, I make fun of me, and if we can make fun of whoever. And Tommy's really fun to, have a good time with. But he says, that you're exploited and you don't know what you're doing on YouTube and all these things. So he's another guy who thinks that you can't think for yourself and you don't want to be here or something, and you're forced to come on the shows and all these things.
Tommy's not forced to come on these fucking shows.
I come on this show.
He does what he does because he wants to come on here. I saw that video and that kind of fucking enraged me a little bit, what JD said or whatever. Yeah, we make fun of each other. We poke fun. Like, I've been poking fun at Tommy since I got on this call, but I know when a joke goes too fucking far. He's the type of motherfucker that'll keep pushing and pushing and pushing till this fucker cries.
Bro, I don't know what I'm talking about because I think I'm talking the news.
JD, I'm talking. JD, shut the fuck up, bro. Just shut up. No one wants to fucking talk to you, bro.
I was looking for my cease and desist. You're gonna get one. I'm telling you, man. It's coming.
Oh wait, am I get one since I'm
Joe,
talking
I have
about
a
him now?
question for your viewers, and I want to see what they would think about it.
Sure.
Folks, do you want to see another awesome episode of Honestly between me and Joe just shooting the shit? Honestly, because I would love to see an episode 3. Come on, folks, put one in the chat. For episode 3 of Honestly Podcast, I want this to happen. I love doing podcasts with Joe, and I would love to do another episode, honestly, with him.
It's like a mini taste, kind of. But, we did one every year. We did one year, then the next year, and then we skipped a year. So, we're on our 4th year, Tommy, if you can believe that. We did 2 episodes, 1 year, 2nd year, and we skipped last year, and now here we are. So
everybody's saying no in the chat.
That's fake though, because people liked it. I swear to God, we did it.
We got a few ones.
There's some ones. It's not all no's.
I remember the first one, people liked it, and then I remember the second one. A lot of people were like, "Why?" And then they were like, "Actually, this was good." You know who else they said that about? I did a podcast with Seanzviews, and everyone said this is going to be ridiculous. Why would you do a podcast with Seanzviews? And it was good. Because
I like that one y'all did.
Yeah, because Seanzviews wasn't just making a video in his car the rumor is that Charlotte's tit came apart and then blah, blah, blah. Subscribe, the most prolific and dedicated.
Way to butcher my line, Tommy.
I was wildly wrong.
Just way to butcher a joke, bro.
I didn't hear it. I just heard him dying. Like I just heard him. He was losing.
Oh, I was about to go off for you, and then he decides to start busting out laughing.
He's gonna throw up.
But real talk though, back to yeah, sure. You done?
Oh.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Tommy, imagine just rimming around the butt cheek of someone who pooped just a minute ago. Oh god, I was trying to get him to throw up. Bird, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say Seanzviews Live is freaking cool because he's fun to listen to. It's not like that fucking recorded forced 10-minute bullshit we listen to. See a punk coming to WWE by SummerSlam. Oh, my wife, she's gone. My kids, they're gone. My dick is small. Oh,
wait, she took my kids. She took my kids. She took my job. She took my life. My god.
Perfect.
Yeah. This is not a wrestling show, King. So you're in the wrong show if you want to talk about wrestling. Sorry.
No wrestling allowed.
Yeah, bro, you're seriously on the wrong show, bro.
Oh god, but no.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Sean was good though, man. But Tommy, they said the same thing about you. They were like, "Oh God, Joe, what is this?" And then people listened to it and they were like, "That was actually pretty good." That they liked it. So it was honestly podcast, kind of a queer name, but you know, I like it. I think it is.
And talking about life.
Yeah,
Joe,
I think it's a nice
if you had
podcast.
The gauntlet. What would you snap your fingers and end the world?
Oh Jesus.
If I had that glove, I would try to get Leah to get in a fisting.
I have not seen that movie yet. I
think Tommy got excited.
Yeah, I would beam myself into Thanos, right? And I would grab the gauntlet, right? And I would have and I would be Thanos, you know. I would want to be Thanos, and I'd be like,
Leah, I've got to tell you something, Leah. I want to take this gauntlet and I want to ram it up inside you.
Hi. Leo, what's up? Leo's just staring at me from the hallway right now.
But here's the thing: if that glove has an orgasm, that means Leah's gonna blow up into 1,000 pieces because it shoots lasers out of it.
Oh man, I would. You know what I would do is I would use that time stone and I would go back to when Leah was 18, and then I would go back there too. Then I would also use the thing like to where like right as you jizz them, like I would go back in that same moment like 700 times over and over again and see what that felt like. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, you're like, oh, and like just.
Damn, Joe. A little too hard, I see.
Your reaction, but Leah's reaction would be much more painful.
Leah comes in, she goes, our windows are open, the neighbors can hear everything you're saying.
Who gives a fuck?
We'll tell them to fuck off.
Fuck you. Just kidding.
Oh my god, man. Oh man. By the way, guys, for the new people that just got in here, there's a new $4 donation. Light it up. It's a new $4 donation. Twitch Alerts works down in the description box. Twitch Alerts is active, and you guys can super chat on the right if you want to use the $sign. And open phone lines. Open phone lines. We got Bird in here. Fucking Leah's not happy. She is not happy right now. She's like, what is going on? Ugh! I'm like, I'm only describing the greatest thing in the world ever, man. You talk about Bill and Ted coming back. You know what'd be great is if Bill and Ted like landed and then like Doctor Who was there at the same time. And they were like,
That'd be fun.
No way. And then Doctor Who was like, what the hell is that? He's like, a phone booth? Like, or like
a phone booth.
Or they just land somewhere and someone's like they're like, oh well, this is our time machine, you know, and then they're like, oh, like Doctor Who? And then they're like, who's Doctor Who? You know, like some stupid moment like that. I would love a Doctor Who reference because I've always, when I was a kid, dude, I watched Doctor Who in like 1988. I would watch reruns of Doctor Who, and then Bill and Ted was out, and I remember thinking like, dude, is this like the same thing as that fucking Doctor Who shit? Like, they both travel in phone booths. So when I was a kid, I was like really like trying. I would get in a phone booth when I was like 5, and I'd be like, am I gonna be beamed away? Like, this is crazy.
Y'all had those best cartoons. Y'all had the best shit in the 80s. I grew up in the fucking 90s. We didn't have much of anything.
Well, the fucking 90s bullshit. Were awesome. I mean, I really am I'm really a 90s kid. I mean, I was born, you know, I was 1 in 1984. You know what I mean? So, like,
I was born in 93. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a 90s kid. I grew up in the early 2000s, but I had the what's left over from the 90s just up until, like, right now. And like, the 80s shit was fucking awesome. Like, for real.
You know, I love the...
Hey, Joe, I'm going
to
jump off here, man, but thank you for inviting me on the show, dude.
Yeah, Tommy, man. Good to see you, man. Tommy NC 2010. Get ready for the Tosh.0.
Go jerk off.
12 inches. Bye, Tommy.
You're awesome.
Oh, sorry. See you on Monetize This tomorrow night. This is episode 6 of Thursday Night Throwdown. We'll see you on Monetize This tomorrow night. The belt is on the line. Will Bobbitt lose the belt tomorrow night on Monetize This? It's going to be a big show.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that was, but Elias, what's up?
Hey, man.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, man, what's up? Elias, what's up with you, man? A lot of stuff going on in hockey world, man. The Jets won.
Yeah, it's a Canada team, finally. But
I like
Nashville was a favorite to win it.
I can't believe it, dude. They won like 5-1 or something, right? They really like, wow.
Yeah, and ShiBUM wanted to bring the cup to Canada also. That's what he said.
What a dickhead.
Yeah, ShiBUM was a dickhead here when he faced the Boston also.
I know.
He was.
Now he wears yellow. Now he wears the color he is. Yellow.
He was making comedy, stripping against the Boston players, and he did cost you guys some playoffs when we faced you guys.
Yeah, I remember. I hated fucking ShiBUM, but I'm shocked, man. I mean, I'm kind of into Winnipeg. I like the Jets, so like in a weird way. I like every team. I don't really hate anybody, except you know, I'd like to see Tampa lose because I actually like Tampa. I said, you know, if they beat the Bruins, whatever, you know, I like Tampa. But after getting to know the Tampa fans, boy, do I fucking hate those fans now. I hope they lose. I can't wait. I know they're gonna, but I can't wait till they lose because their fans.
You still hate our team, right?
Oh yeah, I don't like Montreal, but I mean, just I don't know, dude. Those Tampa fans were fucked up. Like these last couple games, I wanna see them just cry. I want them to go to that stupid Tampa Bay Rays stadium and watch their shit baseball team take a shit on itself with that stupid ceiling where all the balls bounce off.
Yeah, I want that.
I want the roof
suck
to
at baseball.
Suck a dick, Tampa. I hope the roof caves in on your fucking heads. And your goddamn stupid manager who looks like he's in a nursing home, but he's the manager of your team with his big, fat, white fucking eyebrows. Looking like you got Stay Puft Marshmallow Man eyebrows. I hope he's fucking that geriatric piece of shit, falls in the dugout and hits his head on the fucking phone, and then they got to use it to call an ambulance, but they can't because it's broken. And then you walk across the field to use the other team's phone to call an ambulance, but then they beat the shit out of you just because you look like someone they don't like. And then your manager dies in the dugout, motherfucker. And then your other manager has to take over for the rest of the game, and he fights with the umpire, and then he gets a fucking heart attack. Hey, 718, what's up?
Jesus.
What's up, Joe? How you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Great promo cut, as usual. I wanted to talk about, what is it, you were mentioning earlier, I know you keep mentioning about the house and the condo stuff, but I wanted to mention to you earlier, do you know where you're going to be moving to, like in the general vicinity area? I assume it's somewhere closer to Boston?
Yeah, well, no, it would be further away from Boston because I'm so close to it now.
Oh.
But it would be,
okay.
Yeah, it would be, I assume it would be much further out western Mass or middle of the state somewhere, because you get a lot better houses out there. Like you can go really far out western Mass and you can find houses just like in Indiana, where it's like not quite, but there's $250,000 houses in further western Mass that are equal to like $350,000 houses in this area, or some of the areas. It's really weird though. But I don't know. I mean, like we thought, like, oh yeah, we could move to another state, but it would just be so crazy to move away from family, to not be,
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, because personally, for myself, I know what your take is on New York. Certain things about New York, but I'm eventually moving back to New York myself. Eventually, in a few years' time, once I get situated with my career and everything. I'm graduating college in 3 months.
Oh shit, man! Congratulations. That's really fucking awesome.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so as soon as I get situated with the career and everything, get some experience down here in Florida, I can't wait to leave this fucking state, because, to be honest, like Florida, there's your good parts of Florida and there's your bad parts. I've experienced in between the middle, but I've been here long enough, 11 and a half years now, and it's time for me to go. So yeah, that's the thing. But I was just saying, regarding to your house situation, because like you said, you don't want to move away from family or whatnot. But if you ever do decide to move down to Florida, it's really only like 5 years at max.
I wouldn't move to Florida at all, to be honest with you, bro.
I've been to different parts of Florida, and I didn't really like some of the parts, but I did like Coral Springs and Fort Lauderdale. I loved. I thought that I was like, I could live here.
Yeah, see, like I used to. That's when I first moved down here. That's where I lived. I lived in Coral Springs for about 6 months, and now I live a lot more west of Coral Springs, about 25 minutes away.
Right.
And there's like I live basically in the middle of nowhere. Like the nearest supermarket is 5 minutes away, but to really get to like the city takes about a half an hour. I'm a city person. I need to be constant contact and all that stuff. So that's why I have to go back to New York eventually.
Well, we're kind of like that, but I think we want to live where it's like we're sort of away from everybody, but not really. It's like where Leah used to live when she moved from around where I lived when her parents moved. We like that sort of area because it's like, there's a house and then you can see the neighbor's house, but it's like down the street a little bit, or like, a couple hundred yards. It's right over there. Like you can see your neighbors around you, but they're further away, so they're not right on top of you. And, also you can get to Boston in like 30 minutes. So it's like, you're not so disconnected. That's really what we want. That's what I really want. I want to be in a area with a lot of land, you know what I mean? But beggars, we're not going to be choosers at this point. I just want to get the fuck somewhere at this point, and we're so close to it. So, we'll get there. And when I do, the best thing about it will be these shows being a lot better and consistent. I won't be as crazy. And yeah, man, if you move back to New York, I mean, I miss the seasons too. At some point, I'd be like, wait a minute, where the fuck is the winter?
Exactly.
In a perfect world, like if I could engineer my own world, I mean, dude, I would totally engineer 10 years of fucking. I would do 10 years of like warm, like 6 months of summer. Then I would have like 2 or 3 months of fucking that 60-degree, 50-degree weather. And then I would take...
Joe.
Yo.
I got a question for you then. If you want all that, why not come to Louisiana where it's hot as piss?
No, fuck that. I don't want to be hot as piss. No.
I'm just saying.
No. I want like 70 degrees. You know what I mean? Or I would, I'd make it like 70 degrees most of the time. But then I'd have like 2 months, 2 or 3 months where it was like 80, 90, 100. And then you'd take that 1 or 2 months where it was like cold and it could snow, because after I love that. I love the cold and snow for about a month. Like I enjoy it. Like I really do. The change of the season and everything. But once it starts to be 4 months, you're just like, fuck off with this shit. And I know that like, North Carolina, maybe you could is what that's like. 603 is live on the phone. What's up, 603?
Oh Jesus.
Hey, what's up, man?
That's a local person. What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm close.
Close to killing you, Joe. Were you up in North Andover or something?
No, I'm Hudson. Like I'm close to Mass.
You're Hudson, Massachusetts.
No, New Hampshire.
Oh, Hudson, New Hampshire. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I grew up in Salem, New Hampshire, so that's right there. Okay, I got you.
Oh, yeah, it's close.
Yeah,
I love your show, man. It really is cool.
Nice, man.
I watch it every day.
Thanks, man. I'd love to move back to New Hampshire too. If we could take Mass Health with us, I would go back.
Yeah.
But
I
what
just
up?
wanted to know how you guys were doing. How's the show going on?
Oh, it's going good until it's kind of awkward now, but
Joe, I wanted to mention this too. I know we talk about 4 seasons, but if you really think about it, from Boston down to like New York, maybe a little bit past that, there really is not 4 seasons because that season that we call spring doesn't really exist. It goes basically from winter to like summer, kind of.
That's what it started doing here. We started skipping spring here, but this is the first year. I said it to Leah. I said this is the first year that spring is back. It had been April showers bring May showers. And then bam, it just becomes summer. But this year we finally got a spring again. But even weirder than a spring, in May it was hot as balls a few times, which is just like, what in the fuck is going on? D Moon, I lost the call, man. I don't know what happened. I had you and then I lost you. I don't know why that is. So anyway, the guy from Hudson, what's up, dude? Yeah, so we just been talking about shit, man. Go back and listen to the whole thing if you missed it. But yeah, man, what else is up? What else you got?
I'll make sure. No, I've just been waiting. No, I just got home. Long day.
So,
long way.
Where are you near? Are you near like Derry and shit? I forget where Hudson is.
Yeah, Hudson's like next to like Nashua, almost
Right.
like it's like right between Nashua and Londonderry.
Oh yeah, Londonderry. Yeah, like I love all those names because when I was a kid, man, I'm telling you, I grew up there. I moved when I was 9, and I went to. I don't know. I love Salem though. I mean, I really love Salem because we had Canopy Lake. The lake ran behind our house. So if you
I worked there actually.
Oh really? Oh sick. That's crazy. Like we used to get like free passes.
I just got that job. Yeah.
I used to jump in I used to run in my backyard. Like we had a huge fucking yard because at the time we had money, and I ran through the huge yard with a raft. Put the raft down in the lake with my buddies. And we jump on the raft and we go down this tiny river, and eventually you'd come out into the big ass lake of Canopy Lake, and you could get up to the park and just hop the fence and go to the park.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome, dude. I love that area. I love that area. How is it now? I heard like there's all these drugs in like maybe like Manchester or Nashua.
Yeah. Especially down in Hudson now, it's like bad with heroin and all that.
Really? What the fuck, dude? Because New Hampshire was so awesome, like, but even
it was like awesome until like 2009, and then it just went to shit.
Man, I wonder why that is.
So I guess that's one of the places that has the opioid epidemic.
Well, yeah, remember,
is that correct?
Yeah. Remember Trump made fun of it.
Yeah,
He said something about it. He even like crapped on him. He was like he
called it the drug state.
Yeah, the drug state, dude. I don't get it though. Like it was so
That's
weird.
funny.
When I lived there, it was like, I mean, I lived in like I told people we lived in like a richer area. Like there was $1 million home next to us in 1990. That's like a $3 million home now. There was like doctors living around, engineers, but even the kids. Some of those kids had a little bit of problems. Like they grew up kind of weird. Because like their parents were rich and they weren't even home. Like my mom was a stay-at-home mom, so I was always there. But I'd go over other people's houses, and their parents would be like busy doing their work. Like, remember those movies where like the parents would always be out at like a business meeting for their company, and they'd have like the babysitter show up at their house taking care of their kid, like in those like gated communities. That's like this fucking what I felt like I lived at.
Yeah.
And then when my dad died, my mom met that fucking scumbag. We moved here, and it was like. It felt like it was like a blue collar nightmare. It was like fucking people were like it was fucking bizarre. Like it was so weird, man. It was like the topsy turvy world. But it's so sad to hear about the drugs. Like sure, at Manchester or Nashua, some people are putting some needles in their arms and jerking off the dogs at the park. Fuck it. But like for it to spread to Hudson and the other areas, that's freaky. Do you guys? Is it just people basically stay to themselves and get all drugged up? Or are there like just break-ins and shit because people are looking for money, or what's up with that?
Well, I really don't know. Like, I think it's more like they just do it by themselves.
Okay, well that's not too bad. Like if you stay in your own fucking house and you're just drugged out of your mind, you fucking set yourself on fire. I don't give a shit. But if you're coming down to
there was some like incidents, but other than that, it's been crazy.
But I mean, if you're like dropping needles at the kids' park, that fucking infuriates me, dude. Like that happens here.
Want to hear a story?
Okay.
Want to hear a story?
Sure.
So I was at a local Burger King, and all of a sudden I went to the bathroom. Look what I found! I found needles. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me!
Damn.
That basically disgusted me. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving.
You should have stuck one in your arm just to see what. Like, oh God, let me see what happens. Well, you know what's weird is my dad had.
didn't catch
I would
AIDS.
have went up to the manager and said, okay, can I have a free Whopper?
You should have said, I stepped on a needle in the bathroom. What should I do? Hey, I just stepped on a needle in the bathroom. What do I do? Why were they there? What were those needles for? And then they go and look. They go, somebody, oh my God, someone was doing drugs. I stepped on that needle. And then you should have been like, I'm going to sue you. I got AIDS. And then just start screaming, I got AIDS. I got it. And then like make a scene in the place and start. I got AIDS. Everyone's sitting there eating their food. Just start screaming at people, I've got AIDS. And then people are just like eating their hamburgers, like what the fuck? And then get on your phone and be like, I gotta tell my mom about this, and just start screaming at her and be like, Mom, I stepped on a needle at Burger King. There's a bunch of fucking needles in their bathroom. I think I've got AIDS. I know what the fuck to do. Oh my God! And then hang the phone up, and then just go, and then calmly just walk up to the fucking cashier and be like, oh my God. So can I get a Big Mac? I won't sue you guys. And then so like, I'm sorry, sir. We'll take your phone number and everything if you'd like. And then you're like, I don't know. Okay, your food's ready here, sir. Here you go. Oh my God. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. And then just walk out.
If I get AIDS, I sue you.
Yeah, you'll hear from my lawyer if I have AIDS. I'll be getting tested tomorrow.
Yeah.
But no, the weird thing about that is my dad had diabetes and he had to take shots like twice a day or something. So he just had syringes all the time. Like there was always syringes at my house. Like I knew to stay away from needles and because he was always on dialysis and sticking the needles and having to do that stuff. So that was always around the house. And we were always getting delivery of the bags and the dialysis and the medical supplies, and it's fucking crazy. I really didn't notice too much as a kid. I used to like playing with the bags. They were like silicone tits. It was like the first time I got an erection was from playing with these bags. I was like, oh, why do I feel good about myself? Oh my God, these bags. I had no idea what was going on. What the fuck?
Oh my God. That's so bad. Oh.
You know, for some of the people that want to actually recover, like, because there's obviously a few far in between people that actually want to recover.
Yeah.
They advertise these treatment centers left and right here in Florida.
God damn it, man! I'm waiting for one of those to get shot up. Imagine that. Hey, Harold, you know, we all gonna miss you, Harold. We're gonna miss you at Pine Acres Recovery. You know, he's been with us for 17 months, if you can believe it. And finally, he feels good enough to go home. Everybody say goodbye. And they're all like, yeah, and they cut the ribbon and the balloons out for you. And fucking...
Oh, no. He goes on a killing spree.
And the next thing you know, you just fucking... Someone walks in and fucking... Oh, God, you know, fucking...
It was his last day.
It was his last day at the recovery home, and it would also be his last day of life.
Oh my!
Pine Acres Recovery Home was shot up today, and there was only one casualty: a man who was clean of 17 months. Oh my God, that's so terrible. Hey, D Moon, what's up, Moon?
What's going on, Joe? What's going on, guys?
The legend.
What's up, D
What's
Moon?
going on, man?
How are you, man?
Dude, how do you feel about your Celtics advancing in the Eastern Conference?
I knew it. Fuck you, Philly. How does it suck my dick, Philadelphia? You fucking Super Bowl.
At least we got one team that made it. God damn it.
Yeah. Fuck them. Well, they ruined my Super Bowl for me, so fuck you.
Did you see that video
I have the
Joe, I'm sorry to tell you, but
I have the Celtics winning in 7.
I hope so.
Oh well.
I don't want to see.
Cavs are gonna put Celtics to shame.
Dude, I just can't stand the Cavs anymore. I hate LeBron. I fucking hate LeBron. So like, it could not be the Celtics. It could be someone else, and I would be like just hardcore rooting for whoever it was. So it makes it that much better.
The Rockets.
I hope we can
I'm rooting
finally
for
beat
Houston
them.
all the way, to be honest. I think it's their year.
Yeah.
Oh man, really? Yeah. See, like,
Nah, I think it's gonna be Golden State.
Golden State
No.
and the Cavs are
If it's
who
Golden
people
State
would
again,
pick.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Everyone would pick Golden State or
Okay,
the
guys,
Cavs.
gotta go.
All right, man. We'll see you, bro. Thanks for the call.
Have a good night. Thank you for letting me on.
Yeah, no problem. I'll come up to New Hampshire and do some opiates with you.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
You stick the needle in me, I stick the needle in you. I had a song like that, you know. I'm not joking.
Jesus Christ.
Here it is. Here you go.
Tell me,
Goodbye, Hudson.
what have I done? If I did something wrong, would you tell me? Would you really tell me to my face today? I think I might have fucked it all away. Give me pills, give me alcohol, give me drugs, give me needles so I fall down. Give me something to fuck me up real good. Give me pussy, give me AidZ, give me anything to make me afraid. 'Cause anything is better than not feeling at all.
This is for New Hampshire.
I put the needle in, I put the pill down my throat. I put my sorrow in a box, and then I take it out to admire all the heartbreak I can find.
This is about New Hampshire people. I'm not even joking. I'm just kidding. What? I had a really good one where it was like, I put the needle in you, you put the needle in me. Like, and it was like I was making fun of like fucking heroin addicts. I don't know, cause I'm a fucking I hate them, bro. You know, they around here they leave fucking needles all over the park and all over the place. You know, we had a guy who called in. He's like, I recovered and everything. And I'm like, dude, I'm so happy that you did. I really am. And it's like, because he was like, you know, because I was really being harsh, and like I just have no sympathy. You know, if you fucking shit all over everybody and like almost get kids fucking stuck, you know, I don't give a fuck. I hope you fall off a cliff.
I believe people like that, they put themselves in that state of mind because they wanted to be, and now they couldn't figure out how to get out of it. So
Exactly. You make the choice to do that.
Yeah. You start off with the choice to do it, and it's kind of like a drunk driver saying like, oh, you know, a drunk driver,
Same thing.
and he crashes into someone at the end of the night, and you're like, well, it's not their fault because the alcohol took over and inebriated them, and it's like, yeah, but they had the first drink at the bar sober, and they decided to do that, and then now they're doing that, so it's fucked up, dude. Somebody at my work got arrested for heroin, wasn't it? What the fuck? I should read that again. Let me play this donation.
Oh my god, I've never seen this one.
Yeah, what's up, Marshawn? You've been eliminated. I'm from New York. I'm a Sabres fan. I went to a Sabres game, and they were playing the Jets, and the Jets fans were nice and really respectful. Trey, yeah, you know, yeah, the Jets fans are nice, man. It's Winnipeg up there. All they want to do in Winnipeg is fuck, bro. They do. I mean, especially the women up there. Winnipeg, they just want to just drink a beer and bang you. They're like,
too much ecstasy.
Well, that's funny.
I'm dead serious.
That's funny because I was watching Anything for Views, and he was going around. I said this already on a show last week. He was going around like Australia, and he said he would deliver any merch that day or something to any of his fans there. And I don't know. He made a good video, and he went around and he was delivering the merch. And it was like, dude, like half the guys, I swear to God, were on like drugs. And I was like, what's up in Australia? You guys just get pilled out and people come to the door? And yeah, everybody seemed cool. It was like fucking some dude was just wrecked out of his mind. He probably didn't even remember that he met his favorite YouTuber that day. He had no idea. He was like, I'm on ecstasy. I don't know. He was like, all right, well, bro, I'm here to give you your T-shirt. He's like, oh, No. Oh yeah. What the fuck, bro? You're fucking.
Ecstasy doesn't do that to you. Ecstasy makes you fucking just make you just want to take your clothes off. He was on some crystal.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know. Like I'll find his video right now. This guy is. I mean, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was just fucking fat as shit or something. I don't know. But I swear to God, he was on ecstasy. The best thing is he kept getting like there was like guys' names on the girls' names on the addresses, and one of them said like Jamie, and every time it was a guy with a girl or his mother's PayPal account, and I just thought that was the funniest thing. Yeah, look at this guy. This guy's wrecked.
Billy, okay, so it's not a girl, boys. I got to be excited. I was coming in. I was
Oh, this ain't it.
might be a hug. Come here, Billy. Give me a fucking
This ain't
hug,
him.
mate. Come here. Don't be shy. I'm not going to fucking bite you. Anyway, dude, I got your package. I said.
Oh, this is the guy. Watch this guy. This guy's roasted. This guy's roasted.
You Aiden? Yeah. Oh, thank fucking God. How you going, mate? I thought you weren't gonna... I messaged you on Twitter. How you going, bro? Good. I do have your shirt here. Now, I thought you were checking. Did you just wake up?
Nah, I've been tripping on acid for like 14.
Holy shit.
Acid, bro. Dude, he's going around delivering the fucking his fans' t-shirts in person to them, and he won't answer the door. Then he finally answers the door, and then he's like, "You just wake up?" He's like, "Fucking, nah, I've been tripping on acid." Fucking.
Is that a chick or is that a
Nah,
guy?
I've been tripping
No, it's a
on
guy.
acid for like 14 hours. I've been tripping on acid for like 14 hours.
I've been tripping on
Looks like he's been tripping on Wendy's for like 14 hours.
I'm tripping on acid? Oh, okay.
Look at this guy looks left and right like nothing's going on. He's just like watch this, right? That is the stare right there of a man who's like the only other time you see this
Are you
stare.
still tripping on acid?
This is the look of somebody like who just got like almost a concussion right here. Like this just looks away, can't make eye contact. Like,
He's on some shrooms.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks more like shrooms. That's right. Because like acid, like or like ecstasy, you know, you might start being like, like.
They got the same effect. It's just shrooms will last longer. It'll make
Dude.
you dick out a lot more.
Well, I don't know
He
what's-
looks like he's been in a dick out session. Like he's just sitting there, just watching illusions for the last 12 hours.
Yeah, next thing
There
you know,
he
you're
comes just knocking on his door.
You're like, yeah, because you get stuck. Like you start watching something and then you start like rolling into it and like you're like weaving back and forth looking at it, and like next thing you know, your door's ringing. You know, and you're like, oh fucking, what the hell, dude? Mushrooms. I don't know what it is, but shrooms, they take like 30 minutes or they like take forever to work on me. And it's the scariest thing because I get into I don't do this anymore at all, actually. I've only done them 4 times ever in my life, and that was way back in the day. But every time it was like, oh, they're not working. And then all of a sudden it's like, like I would just fucking freak the fuck out.
So Joe, I got a story for you because
Okay.
I've had the experience to take both of them.
Okay.
And the birthday that just passed for me, around a couple months ago, I had a buddy of mine bring me like an eighth of shrooms.
Yeah.
And I took a couple at first. They said, "Don't eat them all at once." They said it to me at least 3 fucking times. Took a little bit. Hour goes by, didn't feel shit. I said to myself, you know what? Fuck this shit. Grabbed the whole bag, ate the rest of the whole bag.
Oh my god.
I started losing my mind within the first 5 minutes. I was like, okay, now I'm feeling it. An hour goes by. I'm seeing fucking my fucking wall melt. My fucking friends change colors. I got my buddy Gino, who's Italian. I swear to God, had his head go bouncing around like a fucking bobblehead, like smiling away like he was on some crack cocaine. I'm thinking, what the fuck did I just do? I was like, oh wait, I ate a whole fucking bag of shit.
Is that after an hour after taking them?
Yes. And it was like that for 12
Yeah,
hours.
dude, that's exactly what happened to me because I was supposed to go to some family event. I've told this story before, but I'll just tell it real quick that I was supposed to go to a family event, and they weren't working, and so finally I agreed to go. My mother was harping on me. This is when I was like 17, and I was like, all right, fine, I'll go, because I realized that it wasn't working. So I was like, screw it. It was 40 minutes later, so I was like, oh, I feel fine. Yeah, and dude, I'm telling you, halfway there, all of a sudden, I was like drooling in the back seat, and I was like freaking out. Yeah, dude.
How bad was it?
Well, I think the only reason why my mother didn't think, well, he's on drugs, is because she was just like, well, that's Dan. Yeah, he's an idiot. You know, she was because I have such.
That's my son for you. Just a moron.
I have such ADD that I would be like, when I wasn't on anything, I'd be in the back of the car being like I have that one video where in the back of the car going, if you wanna be a man, then get your thing changed. If you wanna be a girl, then and finally, dude, my mother turns around, she's like, shut up! Will you just shut the hell up? And I'm in the back just tapping on stuff. I'm like, shut up like this, shut up like this, shut up like this, shut up like that, shut up like this, shut up. Like, and I'm not on anything, so I'm just being a fucking shithead. So like, yeah, so shrooms was probably actually a help because I was like busy freaking out while she was driving, and it was and my at the time my girlfriend was with me too. That's the weirder thing. My girlfriend was with me.
Oh God.
And she was like having to corral me. Cause like and she hates doing that stuff. This girl hated that type of having to like watch somebody like in whatever. So I'm like playing with the bushes at my uncle's house, like, and I'm starting to like rub into them and like go into the bushes, and I'm like, they can hold me up, and you know, and she's like, stop it, you're breaking the bush and everything, and I hear like the twigs like snapping, and I'm like laying into this thing, and then I'm covered. Then I wanted, for some reason, I had the urge. She stopped me from doing it, but I had the major urge to go into the pool. But
it'll do that to you.
But
Don't do that.
But I wanted to be holding two of the branches from the fucking tree that I broke. The little fucking plant, it was like a big bush. I broke the two pieces off and I was holding them, and I was doing this with them, and I wanted to go in the pool with them, and I have no idea why. But for some reason, my mind was like, you're craving going in the pool with the tree leaves, like in the sticks. And I wanted to like rub them around in the water, and like I was so fucking it was like the most intense feeling, like that I needed to do this. Like, you would think that this would make the earth cured of cancer or something if I did it. Like, I had to do it, and she was like, no, stop. And I was trying to climb into the pool with them, and then finally I started wishing them around outside the pool, like doing this, like a fucking retard. And my family's like, I remember like somebody in my family was like, do you want a hamburger too? And I was like, oh, you know, like fucking, dude, I'm telling you, it was the most fucked up day.
Your girlfriends at the time saved you from pure embarrassment.
She did, and she didn't want to.
It wasn't bad already.
She didn't want to. Honestly, her personality, I'm surprised that she didn't just sit back and say.
She stayed with you after this.
She did, but I mean, we broke up soon after
She's
that.
A keeper.
No, we broke up soon after that, but it was like, oh my Christ, dude. She's actually similar to Leah a little bit. I think Leah like is kind of like at any moment she could have just said, fuck you, you're on your own. I hope you drown, you know? Like that would really, we're really close to that point. You know, and I think Leah would have done it too. She would have helped me, and then eventually she would have been like, fucking drown, I don't care. I'm not watching you anymore. You know? But hey guys, listen, I gotta get out of here. It was fun to do this. D-Moon, do you want to play PUBG for a few?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Bird.
I'm about it if you are, Joe.
All right, guys. Yeah, Bird.
I'm about it.
Okay, Joe. Thank you for having me on the call, man. I'll catch you in the Twitch chat in a little bit.
Thanks, man. Good to hear from you. Brooklyn. Did I even put him on? Did he talk? I hope he did. Otherwise, I feel like I should.
He was on a little bit.
I don't remember introducing him. I don't think I introduced him, though. I don't think I said, hey, 718's here. Dude, I'm sorry. I was on shrooms. All right. Yeah, let's play some PUBG. We'll go live on Twitch, everybody. So we'll see you there.
I'm going to send y'all some game invites.
Invite me, baby. All right, guys. That's about it, man. Thank you for everybody. And thank you, guys. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on Monetize This. The belt is on the line. Will Bobbitt lose the belt tomorrow? Plus a bunch of other fucking shenanigans going down tomorrow night. So it should be a lot of fun. Bring your fucking A game, everybody. The Monetize This will be right here on this channel at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. If you guys missed this show tonight, go back and listen to the whole thing. It was pretty fucking funny. At some point, I'm pretty sure Tommy NC made himself liable for a summons from JD's lawyer, but which was pretty crazy. Good night. ThrowDown.
person because you hang out with the wrong kind of people. Because that's what I do. I call people scumbags, and that's what I do. And after I hang out with a guy and share an apartment with them, I call him a scumbag, and I think I'm better than everybody else, and I talk shit. That's what I do. And that's just who I am. I'm JD from New York, and I'm a scumbag. I can't help it. That's just what I do. I'm better than everybody else, and my shit doesn't smell. I slap around my girlfriend,
I slap around my girlfriend. What the fuck?
I call him a scumbag, and I think I'm better than everybody else, and I talk shit. That's what I do. And that's just who I am. I'm JD from New York, and I'm a scumbag. I can't help it. That's just what I do. I'm better than everybody else, and my shit doesn't smell. I slap around my girlfriend, and that's what I do. And I have a tiny dick, and I just can't help it. I love to pet my cat. That's just how I do it. Things are taking place. Sorry, that's not my line.
Well, catch you later, butt pirates. We're going live on Twitch right now. Come join us on Twitch. We're going live on Twitch, everybody. Twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. Come over to Twitch and hang out. Awandi, if you missed the stream, Awandi, you should watch this whole stream. It was good, bro. Catch you later, butt pirates.